Hey everyone, welcome back to Planet Zoo. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well. We're back in Pine Valley Zoo, and today we are going to actually finish our entrance area. I think this is episode 13 I'm recording now, so it's been quite a few. But 13, that's only probably 6-7 hours of playing, which actually isn't bad really for this much work, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So today, actually last episode, just a quick recap, I did all of the tree and forest area at the front here, as well as some detailing inside the train station here. So today I'm going to do some flower baskets along the front here, and then we're going to do our lighting, which is going to be very interesting. So I'm just going to crack right on with this. So again, I am actually recording this episode on Sunday night, so it's a few days away from this episode being released. So if you've left me any comments on the last couple of episodes, obviously I won't be implementing any of those things in this episode because I haven't read them yet. Where are we? Here we go. I think this is the sort of thing I'm after. Let's have a look. Yes, except I probably want the big version, don't I? Yeah, I like these. These look good. So yeah, so don't don't feel bad if I haven't really watched all your paid attention to your comments. I promise I will take them on board if you leave them, and like I say, I can always come back and make changes later on. So let's get these hanging baskets up. I've always liked doing this sort of thing. I think it just really sort of caps off an area nicely. I'm not too sure quite how I'm spacing these out yet, because the railing along the front here is different all the time, so it doesn't quite work, unfortunately. I'll try and get it as even as I can. Something like that. Let's go one more roughly over there. I think that gap there looks quite small compared to this one. This probably needs to come over here a bit more. It doesn't need to be perfect. That looks pretty good to me. Do I want one on the side? Of course I do. And then what I will put in these is, conveniently, these are the same length as the longer of the different flowers that you can get, which I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So these here, no, these ones here, you see, are the same length, which is cool because it means you can quite easily just pop these things down in. Now I always tend to put them at an angle in these. In fact, what I tend to do, you have some at the top like that poking out the top, but then the front doesn't look very good. So actually, if you just then turn some like so, I usually just twist them around so you don't end up with a repeating pattern. But yeah, if you do that, it actually looks like the basket is bursting with flowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them, or not that type, but different ones in each one. Or actually, hang on, let's think. No, I'm not going to do different ones in each because that will be too much. I will put these in every other one, and then I'll put another type in every other one. So again, I will get one which is almost upright in the top, like so. And then let's get one facing the front. Just bring that out a little bit. Did I put that completely flat? I think I did pretty much. Yeah, that looks fine. And I will again just turn that round. Usually you have to just adjust the width when you do that. Actually, let's... Good. Yeah, that looks really nice. It really fills the basket up when you do that. I'm not finished yet though. That is not the end of it. Because what I will do, if you remember how I did some other flower beds, I mentioned something called a dot plant, which is where you put in a different looking plant which is meant to just stand out and really kind of grab your eye. So what I'm going to do is do the same in these hanging baskets. I think if I can find appropriate things, that is what I'm planning on doing anyway. Right, so now let's find out what else I'm going to put in these baskets. How do these ones look? Yeah, they look really nice actually. They fill it out quite well, don't they? Let's see if they work well down the front as well. How does that look? That looks really nice. Again though, I do just want to flip it. Good, yeah, happy with that. Now let's see if I can just grab both of them. Yes, I can, good. I can just slide that straight across to there. Was there one more? Yes, there was. Let's get that over to that one as well. You see, that already looks pretty decent. However, I'm thinking something like this. I think this could look really nice as a central feature plant in a pot. I think you only need one in each pot, and what you can do, you see, you don't need, obviously the flower ends here, but as long as you just sink that to there, it looks like it comes further down, so you can raise it up higher than you usually would. Let's get it a bit nearer to the front. I might just need to turn that so the leaves aren't in the wood. That's good enough for me. Yeah, see, I think that looks really nice. So again, let's do that. Hang on, let's just turn that so it's angled right. No, that's not, still not quite angled right. And then I'll put this into each of these pink flowered ones. Let's try and get it in the middle. Excellent. And let's bring that over to this one. Let's get that turned. Might just want to bring that one back a tiny bit. Excellent, there we go. And then I need a dot plant to put in these. I'm thinking, I wonder if, how would this one look? Let's try it. Yeah, I think that makes quite a nice dot plant, doesn't it? It's nice and tall, which is what you want from a dot plant. Nice, and then let's get that one in there. Let's turn that around to there. And then bring it over here. Let's turn that around to there. How are we looking? Yeah, that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? I'm not done yet though. What I'm also thinking, I'm just going to try this and see what happens. So I'd like something to look like it's kind of hanging underneath, and I don't know if this will work. I think it might. Just, I don't know why. Yeah, that looks nice. Just to give that impression that there's stuff dangling underneath. I think that looks pretty good. There's not a lot of variation, unfortunately, in these, but that's fine. You're not going to notice. Just gives that feeling like there's some trailing plants. I wish there were more trailing plants actually in the game. It would look really good if you could get proper things that dangle down. Right, let's just get one turned and put in over here as well. And I may still not yet quite be done. They look really nice actually. I can't remember if I've done that before or not, or whether I just had that idea now. Oh, do you know what I could do? Oh, this is an idea. This might work. I was going to put some ivy hanging down. Now I wonder if this works. If this works, it could look really nice. So you put that in, get it where you want it. I don't know if this is going to look any good. I don't mind that. I think that looks all right. Actually, I might just want to turn it differently because it looked like it's kind of spiraling, which is not what a plant would do. But actually, yeah, I quite like that. I think that looks pretty good. Just looks like the same plant, but it's just starting to grow a little bit more. Right, let's do that again. I reckon. Let's do that over here. I'm pretty pleased with that idea. That's something I've not definitely not done this one before. I've done I think what I've done with this before, I've done it going upwards before. I'd never tried it as a hanging plant like this. So it's always nice to discover a new idea, and when it works, you think, yes, that's it. I'm going to do that in every zoo I make now. Every time I do a hanging basket, it's going to have a load of these hanging down in it. I think that, yeah, I do like that. I'll tell you what I could actually do is just copy these over. Now, which ones do I want them in? I don't want them in every other one because that would look a bit silly. I think I'll do it in this very end one over here. And I'll do it at this end. Not quite like that, but somewhere about there, I think. Yes. Do you know what? That's all it needs. That looks really good. Actually, let's just make one of these a bit longer so that it doesn't look like I have just copied it 3 times. Let's just really drag this one down so it looks like it's really trying to reach the floor. There we go. You can almost jump up and touch that one. Brilliant. Cool, there's our hanging baskets done. That was pretty quick and simple, wasn't it? But you can see the difference it makes. I think that looks really nice. Great, so let's crack on with lighting. So this is something, again, I've not done very well in the past. I've not always done it in my zoos, but I want to do it in this one. Best thing to do, obviously, is set it to nighttime so you can see where the lights are. And then just get cracking. So this obviously, it's got to be lamppost really, I think, along this pathway. Let's get the angle snap and that turned off. So this is going to be pretty straightforward, I think, along here. So you've got a bit of a light on the entrance there. So I'm going to keep it simple and just put it along the edge of the park. So the path. I'm going to try and space it roughly evenly, but it's never perfect. But that's fine. I often put these on opposite sides of the path, but I think in this case I'm just going to have it around the middle of the path so that you're kind of gravitating towards the center. So it just pulls your eye into this middle area here. I think that's kind of where I would want people looking. I think that's still on the ground, isn't it? We're not floating in the air yet. That's good. So yeah, these aren't perfectly spaced apart. If I was doing that, I would count the number of posts, but I'm not too fast. I'm just going with my feels, if that's the right term. You know, when it feels right, I'm going to put a lamppost down. This sort of lighting is pretty simple and straightforward. The more fun stuff to try and do is buildings. Trying to get a building lit so that it's subtle but effective is not an easy thing. But I will do my best. Where are we here? Let's go in here. Now, obviously, the disabled ramp will need some very good lighting on it. So let's make sure that entrance there is well lit. Let's do the ramp first. Make sure we've got some good lighting on here. Should probably get one right on this turn. Yep, that looks good. And let's get one. So on this one I am sort of alternating which side of the pathway they're on. And I know, again, technically they probably wouldn't be on the path, they'd probably be just off the path. Obviously you don't want to be blocking the wheelchair access, but I actually think it looks better with them on the path. So that's what I'm going to do in this case. Just seen a bit of rock coming through there. I'm going to have to move that because that'll annoy me. Let's get one over here. Right next to the tree, that looks nice. And then one, let's get an angled one over here. I think probably somewhere like that. Let's just stand back and have a look. Yeah, that's pretty well lit. Actually, I could probably do another one here. There's a bit of a gap here. Yeah, you can't have too much lighting really on this sort of area. I mean, of course you can. That's a stupid thing to say. Of course you can have too much lighting. But I don't think this is over the top. Lighting is one of those things that it's fun to do a lot of the time, but it can also be quite long-winded. But I do like to do it if I can. Let's go over to this side of the pathway, I think, along here. Away from the building, that's what my thinking is here, because the building itself is going to have some lights on. So I don't want these street lights to be right on top of the building. That's looking pretty good, I think. There we go. How many more do we need? Probably 2 more, I think, along here. Now, I have, while I was doing the last episode, I've had a few bits of thought about the first animal that we're putting in, which is going to be hippos. So yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you my ideas for that. Right, what lights do I need? See, this flower bed here isn't lit up at all. I like the idea of maybe a couple of spotlights hidden at the back here somewhere for that. Now this obviously definitely needs a couple of lights around, so maybe one at the bottom of the steps there. How does that look? Yeah, that looks alright. And then I might do one on the building over here. For now, let's just focus on these. I think I need one outside each of these. I think that would look really nice if I can get them consistent like that. This one can go just out the front there. Just lights those little buildings up like that. Yep, I think we're done for lampposts. So let's go with these ones. Now I really like these aquatic lights, but actually I think this would look quite nice on here, right in the middle of that. So let's add that to the group and let's chuck that on there. I probably need one around the back as well. Well, it's fairly well lit inside there, but actually no, I think that does look nice with a light on there. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that a lot. And I probably want a light on these entrances somewhere. Ooh, I don't know. Is there, what sort of hanging lights do we have? See, that's not actually a light, is it? What are you meant to put inside these things? Because I like these. They look great, but I don't know what light you're meant to cover up with it. I don't know. You're meant to put it around one of these, maybe? Hang on. What? This is conservation. Is that a light? No, that's not a light. That's a lamp ceiling rose. New World light. Okay, so that one is a light. It seems to be really effective at that range, and then anything else, and it doesn't seem to do anything. It's not a lot of use, that one. Ooh, that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Let's just see what that looks like hanging down in this, whoops, in this sort of gap here. Ooh, that might look really nice. If I can get that right in there, hanging down, what do we think? Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's get one of them in each of these. Might have to adjust it just a tiny bit. Wow, that's quite a lot further back, that one. Actually, I didn't realise that. Never mind. Is that actually, hang on, that's not even hanging it on a flat, is it? Right, hang on, let's do this again. Let's get rid of that. Why I'm sure that, yeah, so that, no, that's not flat, is it? Yes, it is. There we go. Let's, no. Sorry, I'll get there in a second. There we go. That one is now hanging flat. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it across. Perfect. Let's take it back, actually. So it's, oh no, that doesn't look good. I want it, yeah, I'd really like it at the front, so it really just highlights these bits of wood. So that's fine. I can just adjust where it is on each one. Actually, no. For some reason, that is now on the same sort of bit, so that's fine. Great. That's looking nice. Let's bring one more over here. That one seems a little bit further back, doesn't it? Or actually, no, it's not really. No, that's about right. That's nice. Look at that. See, that's subtle. That little light there, just subtly lighting up that that entrance each time. That looks cool. Right, so how are we looking out here? Good. We are lit up pretty nicely there. So then as you go in to this building, actually let's see, as you go in from this angle, the pond. Now the pond definitely needs some lighting. Let's get out of this building here. Now the options here are underwater lights, like so. They can look really good, especially if you get the right colour. So I'm thinking in here, a nice orange just adds, you know, you don't have to have them flat either. You can just angle a few around, kind of highlighting some bushes. So you get one there around the hydrangea bushes. Get something over here. Yeah, that looks really nice. Very subtle. That's all it needs. And then I could potentially actually get one right on here. Now, I might cheat. See, if you sink that in, you can't see the light, but you still get the nice effect. Let me just see if I want to have that. I might want to angle that one upwards. Does that make any difference? Yeah, about there. So that looks really nice because you get the effect from the light, but you can't see where the light is actually coming from. That looks good. Nice and, yeah, nice and simple, that. And then what I might do actually is continue that in the stream. So let's come out here and look at the stream and see whether a few subtle bits of light, like on the side here, see, so that it just has some lights just highlighting bits of the stream like that. Yeah, that looks good. Get one there, and then maybe one more down here somewhere. Yeah, so I didn't think that would have gone quite right. That's fine. I can just sync that. Hang on, let's get this one angled a bit better. At least make it look like it's attached to the rock. There we go. Okay, how does that look? That looks really nice. I like that. It's just subtle. It's obvious, you know. These are lights that have just been put there by the zoo, of course, but they just highlight the pond and the lake a bit. Cool. Like that. Yeah, really like that. So going inside, you've got the lighting down the middle here, which I think is enough. I don't want anything else there, and I like that you've got orange out here, you've got sort of yellow a bit out there, and this is a fairly white coloured. So what I want is some lighting under here, and I'll probably go with these spotlights again and go with another different colour. So I might go with a green out here, because you've got this lovely green here. I don't know quite how that's going to work. Well, I hope it doesn't shine through at the top. Right, let's just get that rotated like that. Right, how is this going to look? I like that. It just highlights these planters a bit, doesn't it? So if I can get one sort of roughly in line with each planter, I think that will look really good. Right, what do we think of that? Yeah, it definitely highlights the planters a bit, doesn't it? Looks good from there, looks good from out here. Doesn't flood the area with the light, but it just provides a little bit. See, and from back here you can barely see it, but you definitely notice the effect on the planters. This one here doesn't show up because it hasn't got a light right behind it, but I like that. That looks really nice. I want something on this wall at the front, and I'm going to need something out here for these. Actually, do you know what? I might just go with some more lampposts, I think, out here. Continue the theme up here, I think makes sense. Hang on, let's just get rid of those. Right, let's get one at the top of the stairs here. That would make sense. And then just one or two dotted through here to provide some subtle lighting. What about this stairway here? Yeah, these stairs probably need something. That is going to interrupt with the train a bit, I think, actually, isn't it? Let's hang on. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Okay, that's fine. Let's try a different one. How about one of these sunk in at the top here? Yeah, that just gives you that little bit of light on these stairs here. And in fact, what I might do is let's just copy that across to this side as well. Now, where was it? Roughly in line with that. Can I get it actually in the wall? No, that's not going to work. Let's combine it with the wall. Or do I want it separate from the wall? Yeah, let's do that. You know what, I think I might have this one separate as well. It just doesn't quite look right sunk in like that. Yeah, that's good. That just highlights that. This one here is fine. I could probably maybe just have one more of these actually over here on the top. Where are we? Yeah, right on this top area. Like so. No, that didn't quite line up right. There we go. So the steps are all nicely lit up now, so nobody's going to have an accident there, hopefully. The train station up here we go. So this needs, oh look, it's already shining a bit blue, and I know that's because of the sky, but that's given me the thought of doing some blue lighting up here. Yes. Just instantly I can see, yes, this needs blue lights, I think, all the way along here. So let's add it to the group, and let's see what we think. Spacing is going to be tricky here because it's just going to be done by guessing. Basically, where do I think it looks good? Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I think this will look nice. You get that nice contrast of a bit of blue against a bit of green further down. That's worked out pretty nicely, hasn't it? What do we think? Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? It doesn't need any more than that. That's all you need, because up here you've got that slight shine from the green coming through from underneath, which you don't know where it's from, but it's fine. And then you've just got these lovely blue ones along there. So what do we think? Zooming out. I love all this waterfall area. That looks really nice. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. So you have the nice natural sort of light around all the natural areas, and then around the building you can have this slightly more abstract lighting, which I kind of like. And then last bit of lighting that I'm going to do, and this will be the last thing in the episode, I think a few spotlights on here. Let me just see if I can, yeah, sink it right down like that, so you can't see the light but you still get the shine from it. That looks really nice. Just kind of dotted along here. Now this does curve, doesn't it? But not yet. So that's good. I can just get that one there. How does that look? Is that... Oh, it's a bit bright, isn't it? Yeah, do you know what? I need to find those lights. That's what I need. And I need to change their colour. Oh, I think that was it. It's right there. It's right there. Yes, got it. I'm thinking... Yeah, that's better, isn't it? A nice subtle yellow. Good. Now let's see if I can find the other ones. It's never easy when you bury a light to actually find it again. There we go. I think this will look much better. Oh, I can't believe I'm managing to click on these first time. That almost never happens. Nice. How do we think that looks? Yeah, I like that. Again, it's just subtle. That's today's special word, is subtle. And then what I can do along here, actually, I like the idea of there being a proper light here shining up the wall, like a purposeful light, like it's a spotlight, but it knows it's a spotlight, if you see what I mean. So it's not trying to hide. It's done on purpose, like so. And then, yeah, I know it's a bit in your face, but you do get this. You get this on certainly in this country. When you have old castles and sort of manor houses and things, when they're lit up at night for the public, this is what they do. They stick a spotlight at the bottom, shining straight up the wall, and it just highlights all the lovely brickwork or stonework or whatever. So yeah, I like that. That's exactly the sort of thing you see in England all the time, these massive spotlights just pointing up a wall. And then what I'll do along here will probably be some more lampposts, just to calm the lighting down again as you sort of get back into nature, is what I'm thinking. Oh, that's gone a bit funky there. There we are. There's our lighting. So far, there's obviously going to be plenty more to do, but I like that. I think that looks nice. Oh, I want to go visit. Brilliant. Well, there you go. That's going to be the end of the episode. I'm very happy with that lighting. I'm very happy with the flower baskets as well. So I'm generally very happy. This whole project so far is giving me a lot of joy, which is why we play the game. So that's great. And you guys seem to be enjoying it as well. So that's good as well. That's an added bonus for me. So I'll just briefly explain to you what I'm thinking about for my hippos. So the hippos are going to be in this lake. However, I've done previous zoos with large habitats, and it really slows the game down. So if I did a habitat for this whole lake, it would be a too bigger area, I think. So what I'm thinking is I want this pathway to come in here and cut into the side of the cliff here. Then I want to build like a dam halfway down here somewhere with the path going over the top and a nice looking concrete dam. And then what I'll do is lower the water down on the other side and have it look like the water goes in this side of the dam and gets spurted out this side as a little waterfall into a lower area of water, maybe on this side. This is what I'm thinking. And then the hippos can go in this area here, and I'm hoping the cliff faces and the dam will be enough that they can't get out here, because they can't climb up here, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully they can't get out here, but I might have to put a bit more rock work there. But then because they need a land area as well. So I'm thinking what I'll do is have this go over here as a bridge, and maybe re-landscape this bit a little so that the hippos can come out here onto land, and then this area here will be their enclosure with the land with their bed on, like an open land area. And then the train, I will bring the train in. I'll probably delete this bit and have it coming more straight over here, and the train will go over the top of their indoor habitat like this, so that you get a chance to see them in the land area. And then this one here will come down and sort of skim along the side here somewhere, so you get a nice view of them in the water as well. And then the train will curve off and go up here somewhere, but I don't know where yet. So that's kind of my thinking for the hippos. So that's my plan. It's going to take me a little while to work it all out, and I need to jig the water around because they don't like deep water, so they need shallow sides. So this is all a bit steep for them, so I'll probably have to remove the water and do a little bit of landscaping, certainly on this half of the lake. And yeah, just I don't know, I'll see how that goes. Now I need to check out water as to exactly how I get it to work. I think what I'll have to do is build a large glass barrier here, although no, that's going to be tricky because I need the barrier to interact with the pathway. So that I don't think normal like wall pieces hold water, so I need something here to hold the water at bay. So I may actually have to do it with land, so I may have to use the sculpting tool, this square one here, to create a thin strip of land here that I can then put a pathway on and then hide the land under the dam. So that's probably what I'll do, and then it's nice and easy to fill up water one way, one side and the other. Anyway, I will deal with that in the forthcoming episode. So for now I'm going to leave this episode there. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. I appreciate that lighting isn't always the most exciting thing to do, but I think I've made a pretty good job of it. So you can hit the like button for me if you have enjoyed the episode, and if you're enjoying the series so far, please do leave me some comments. And once again, just thank you very much for your support. Hopefully I will see you again in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye for now.